I'm Chris and welcome back to another video. This video is all about how much does it cost to come to New Zealand as a nurse through the CAP course. So the CAP course is the Competency Assessment Program. It's a bridging course, so essentially this means that you need to be a registered nurse in your home country, and once you pass the CAP course, you can practice as a registered nurse here in New Zealand. So all the fees I will put in either New Zealand dollars and also in Philippine peso. So the very first thing that you need to do is to pass your English exam. So this is either the IELTS or the OET. In the Philippines, the IELTS would cost around 10,270 pesos according to my Google search, and the OET is much more expensive. It's at 27,000 pesos. Of course, the value will vary depending on which country you're from, and also if you're from a country where English is the first language, then you don't need to take this exam. Once you pass your IELTS exam, the next thing to do is to register yourself with Nursing Council of New Zealand, and the registration fee is around 650 New Zealand dollars. The registration itself entails sending documents back and forth to New Zealand, and of course that will cost you money, but like I said earlier, this will depend on which country you are in the world, so I'm not going to include that cost. Once you get approval from Nursing Council, the next thing to do is to find a school that offers the CAP course. So for this video, I'm going to use Otago Polytechnic as an example because that's where I went to 5 years ago, and now their course fee is at 8,511 New Zealand dollars. To be honest, the course fee is where it hurts the most. This is where the bulk of the cost will be. And of course, there are other cheaper schools like Fitarea. Their course fee is around 7,250 New Zealand dollars, but I'm going to use Otago because they have more information on their miscellaneous fees on their website. So the miscellaneous fees are compulsory fees, and it includes your insurance fee of $162. There is an admin fee of $300, and last but not the least is services fee, which includes your ID card, student health and counseling, and student services, and that's a total of $656. So all in all, if you go to Otago Polytechnic, the course fee and also the miscellaneous fee will cost about $9,629. It hurts. It hurts your heart and your wallet. But anyway, moving on. So the next step is to apply for the visit visa. So if you're doing the CAP course, they require you to have a visit visa and not the student visa, and the visa fee is around $211. But also with the visit visa, they require evidence of funds, and they require you 1,000 New Zealand dollars per month, and since the course will run for 8 to 12 weeks, you need 3,000 New Zealand dollars in your bank account. Sorry, I'm stuttering. I feel like I can't talk today. But anyway, another option with that is that you can fill out a sponsorship form. I'm not going to get too much into detail with that, but I'm going to link it down below, as well as with everything else that I've mentioned in this video, the Nursing Council of New Zealand, and also the schools that supply the CAP course. All links will be in the description so that you can get more information yourself. Now, from my experience, I did try to process everything myself up to finding the school because I couldn't find a school that would accept me. What I heard is that agencies buy the slots so that when the course comes, they have priority, but I don't know how true that is. Let me know in the comments below if you have more information in this so that everyone can read it. But I ended up using an agency, and now an agency in the Philippines would cost about 60 to 80,000 pesos or more. So depends where you are in the world. Your home country might charge you less or they may charge you more. I know this is a lot of money, so if you want to try to apply for schools yourself, I'm going to put a list of all the schools that offer the CAP course in the description below, so I hope that will help you. So last but not the least is the airfare coming to New Zealand. New Zealand is far from the rest of the world, so it's usually expensive to come here. But again, it's dependent where you are in the world and also which month of the year. Usually December and January are the most expensive. If you're flying from the Philippines, maybe it's around 50,000 pesos one way. You can check out a lot of airlines. You can check out Qantas, Cathay Pacific, Singapore Airlines also fly here, and also Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific have started flying to Auckland, I think, so you can also check that out. But anyway, my calculator did the math, and the total cost would be around 17,527 New Zealand dollars, or this is 608,000 in pesos. But of course, there will be added costs, like I said earlier, career costs of your documents to and from New Zealand, and also the cost of medical exam and your X-ray exam. Those are things I didn't include in the video. I know it is a lot of money, the total cost, but it really is worth it for me, especially if you're coming from a third world country like the Philippines, where the salary of a nurse in comparison to what you're earning here in New Zealand is next to nothing. And you can actually pay all of these off once you're earning here as a nurse in around 3 to 4 months, because that's what I did. My mom actually, bless her heart, she actually paid for all my costs in coming here to New Zealand, and that was my priority when I started working as a nurse. I live in a tiny ass apartment, and I didn't spend on anything, because what my priority at that time was to pay off my mom. And I did that in around 2 months, because at that time, 5 years ago, the cost was a little bit less. So I guess that's it. If you want to know more about cost of living in New Zealand, let me know in the comments below, and I can make a video of that later on. If you're interested on grocery prices here in New Zealand, I did a video of that last year, so you can also check that out. And I guess that's it. So thank you so much for watching the video. I did a lot of research on this video, and I hope it will help you out. I hope it answers a lot of your questions. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave me a like, leave me a comment. Did I say subscribe? I think I did. I hope you're having a great day so far, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
You can't wait on other people to be what you've been called to be. You can't wait on their affirmation. You can't wait on their approval. You can't wait on their support. Sometimes you just got to run and look behind you and say, everybody who wants to run, run, but I can't stop running because you're not running with me. Listen to me, hear me. You can't stop chasing your dreams.